no dying challenge. And what it consists of is every time I could die, if I actually do die, I go back. If it's a fail challenge, I get to repeat that as much as I want. So yes, this challenge is a little cheesy, but it is what it is. I don't want to do this forever. So, as I have up there, I have died 4 times. The best I got was the second episode of Mugshots in Mega City. So, let's enjoy this for the ride.
Sly, come in! Sly, do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time.
And also in this challenge, it's an any percent run.
Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really?
So I'm not worrying about clues. I'm not worrying about any abilities unless I need it for a mission.
Opportunities which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
You know, I'm gonna try to be careful, so if y'all so basically I have to get really lucky.
Extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention you'll be front. Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door. That door must be super reinforced, Sly. Maybe there's a way to get around it. Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the...
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot...
And now I memorized I won't die as long as I don't jump on top of a police car while Carmelita's shooting at me. So one of the times I died from that.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since
Her
I
eyes look kind of dead.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone
It's
of
like
India
the
to
same-
its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give
Because
it to
Sly
you as a
has
little
like
token of
eyebrow
my-
movement
Hey,
and unique.
You know, that bazooka really brightens up the
rigging and
colors of
stuff.
your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our
But I
little
feel like this
rendezvous?
game,
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
I don't
Just stick
identify
around
as a
and chat,
furry,
but I
but I
just
think
dropped by to pick
Carmelita
up this
Fox is
case
very
file. I think
attractive,
you've had it
which
long enough.
I think a lot of people would do that. I think this game she's the most attractive, or at least has the broadest of hips. I know it's very fucking weird to say, but I'm just being honest here. But she actually looks more like an actual character in another games. I think my favorite depiction is this, the second one.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line
I just
of master
never understood
thieves who
why
kept
we
all their
never
secrets
saw,
of sneaking and stealing
know,
in an ancient book.
Sly's parents, what they
Thievius
look like,
Raccoons.
given the things of time.
Anyone who read it learned to be especially
just like
sneaky,
they cut it
which
off
is why we
mysterious.
specialize
I'm
in
just like,
stealing from criminals.
Is it really that
After
important
all,
not to know
there's
what?
no honor, no challenge,
parents
no
look
fun
like?
stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master
I mean, this
criminal,
thing about
and
Murray
you know
and-
you're a master thief.
And,
Well, on the night I was
Bentley,
supposed to
like, what
inherit
are
the
their
book,
birth
5
parents like, you
visitors
know?
came unannounced to our door.
But I guess
My father fought to
orphans.
protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish
found
Five
family type
overpowered them
thing.
and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five,
Yeah, it's kinda
avenge
weird
my
that
father, and steal back
they
the
call it a
Thievius
full-time
Raccoonus.
burden, you
I
know?
knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
You know, I'm not gonna time this challenge at all because, you know, it's gonna be a bit.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things. I've already plotted a...
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the
Think
soggy
about the
coast
story
of
and
the
their
Isle of Rat,
the Fiendish
a
Five's
small
relation.
island uncomfortably
Like,
situated
my
in the
opinion,
middle of a perilous
even though they
Welsh
mention
triangle.
each other, like, it doesn't really feel like they incorporate their thing. They said, oh, the cheap fireworks, the chief technician, you know? Like, there's no, like, there should be, like, some of each person's technology, each thing, but no, it's literally just going to their place, no inspiration from the other Fiendish Five, you know? Of course, the Slide 3 has the same thing. There's no, like, real connection. Slide 2 is the best thing at connecting each other, you know what I mean? And my goal is to try to not get hit, obviously.
Hey, Sly, I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
already
Like that
kind
ladder
of
there?
tired of
That is
dialogue,
correct,
but
but do not forget,
it doesn't
Sly,
sound
you have to
annoying,
get
so it's
close.
like,
Then hit the circle button to grab it.
So I'm not that
Yeah, relax,
against it.
Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
yeah. I'm wearing this necklace and stuff. I might just wear all my necklaces and stuff. Because I'm trying to do like a pseudo-gothic, pseudo-like,
Hold
I
on,
guess
Sly.
incel look.
See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to a
I don't know. I call this my new era because,
Let's go.
first of all, I
I'm
hate
just
my
trying to
voice.
keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for
So
you,
I am-
I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your
Yeah.
progress.
Nice.
Sorry, I was looking at my. I really do have like a 5 head. Like my hairline has not recessed at all. I'm really surprised it hasn't. But going off my I believe it's based off your my grandpa on my mom's side, his hairstyle I'm gonna have. And him, he had hair his whole life. It just when he got old, it just got really thin. It didn't really
According
recede.
to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. The rain or shine.
Like I said 2
I'm
days
stealing
ago, I
Phil's
don't
book back.
know.
And if Raleigh gets in my way,
Raleigh never explains why he wants it bad. Besides, like, maybe sinking ships, like Sly said. So it's like,
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
I think I waited too long there. Because in my head, like, in my head I was going to wait for another rotation for him to smack the mallet in the ground. But my reaction just went, so I was kind of just like, okay, we're going, I guess. Yeah, this challenge is gonna get really hard by, like,
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues involved.
of course, if I end stream and I don't die, I'm gonna continue where I left off. I'm not gonna do like I have to do it in one stream because there's no way. Because each game is roughly around 5 to 8 hours long, a casual playthrough, if you're not speedrunning or anything. So I'm not gonna stream for like 3 days straight doing this challenge to get it all right. Because I wouldn't be doing well. Because for me, I can't.
That blimp
I
looks like
stopped
the most secure
having the
location on
ability
this
to
boat.
even stream and talk
If Raleigh's really
after
as
like
smart as
3
his
or 4
police
hours
report suggests,
anyways.
then that's where I'll find
The
it.
longest I ever
Wonderful
streamed it was
idea,
like
but
13
your
hours.
plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting
You know,
electrocuted,
realistically,
you'd
why
have to
can't you just
destroy that
climb
power
on
generator.
top of the
And to
roof
do
and jump
that,
over it?
You need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
Man, I just don't understand how they're so hostile to each other. If they've been friends since childhood, he wouldn't be so angry with them, you know? Like, I understand being scared, but he's in the van.
Charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Congratulations to you all. The storm machine has sunk its 50th ship last night, and the Luke has already been unloaded. Our operation is moving along splendidly.
I guess that's why Storm Machine, you know, I never ever pay attention to it.
Legends displayed below decks.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut. Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if you ever got to learn where these people got their people from, you know? Of course, it's a kid's game, so you want to keep things simple. You don't want to just... Alright, so I'm just going to fall. You know what I like every time I come back to stream? Like, I always do the challenge I'm trying to do a lot better. 'Cause that's the reason why in the Ratchet and Clank hover bike race and going commando, I was able to progress because I just got so frustrated doing it for like 6 hours straight. That guy just came back, slept, recharged, and got it done. Like, the last stream, I was getting hit all the fucking time no matter what, but now knock on wood in that one. So far, so good, but I'm not gonna count my eggs before they hatch or whatever. Now, this level, I'm gonna try not to get hit by the lasers in that pond thing, because
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
you know, you say it's worth millions, but you only give me like one or like max 4, like 6 coins. Ooh, that was close. I thought I was gonna get hit there. Yeah, I don't like these guys at all. Oh! That was so close. Alright. I don't need more coins, but... Shit. Okay, I didn't get hit, but I was trying to not touch it either. So far, this is actually a pretty good run. Oh, I thought I touched the laser light spotlight. Oh man, I'm hoping. Ooh, almost fell down there. So far, so good. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more to drink and use the restroom. Alright, so far, this challenge is pretty good. I've not got hit in once, not taking any type of damage, hence the golden lucky shoe. Here, I'll just get through this dialogue really quickly.
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque
And
to achieve
in this
maximum
challenge,
velocity will yield a positive
if
result.
I'm like going for like a car race or it's just a fail thing, if I die and lose a mission, they have to restart from the beginning of slide 1. This one. But if I just fail a challenge, none of the, you know, there's no damage taken or not really damage, more of you know, if you just fail the mission and you have to start over, no one's knocked down, then I get to try as much as I want, because if that's the case, I have to do everything one shot. There's no way I'm gonna get past the crab thing in the next portion, you know. Okay, you can't see it, but you know, like the mission to the top right corner or northeast of the map or whatever. Like, there's no way I would do this challenge. It's impossible. So, I mean, I guess I could do it one shot, but it's just, knowing me, that's never going to happen. So, that's the gist of the challenge. It's not extremely hardcore, because this is a relatively easy game for someone to pick up, especially if you're like an adult. So, I don't know.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Yeah, just gotta make sure I have the coin just in case I do get hit. Because it'd be great if I don't get hit. Like, that would be fantastic. But knowing me, that's really not gonna happen. I ain't the best gamer, you know? And recently, the only time I really game is when I'm streaming. I just didn't done any challenge for the first trilogy. That's why I'm good at it now. Of course, I could do a lot better by like doing the speedrun thing where it has like, oh, this place, this map, this map. But I'm not. It's not a time challenge. Hey, kid. one more.
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
So far, so good.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Yeah, the line I
Really
never
find out.
remembered until recently was, oh, that's so unsanitary. I just remember like, oh, you sure about that? About. So it's just like, huh. I didn't believe it. I thought it was just alpha footage. You know, it's kind of weird that he's doing that because you can't even see. Can't even see where his blowtorch or the gas is coming from, you know? No, I'm gonna try to get past this guy without getting caught. Because always, like, I get to the very fucking end, and that's when I get caught, and he shoots me, and I take damage.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
Another thing that I like about the second game, like, some of the, like, basics of this game and this level are not explained to you again. Of course, they do the jump and circle to climb ropes, but they don't do, like, the barrel. They don't show you that. They just said, hey, just jump on in and stuff. Yeah, the third game kind of dumbed it down again, especially with the tutorial zone thing. Yeah, take that, sucker. The reason why I'm smashing this stuff, just in case I fall down and have to go up here again, and I don't have the barrels. Of course, this stuff should be self-explanatory, you know what I mean. You know, it really doesn't feel like I'm about to turn 24, because 24 is really like a nothing burger, you know. 25 is like the last straw, because I think after 25 you can pretty much do anything besides like retire. I remember the first time I did, there was a lucky horseshoe, like on top of one of the bookcases there. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I know those I didn't have to smack down, but... So far, so good. I've not gotten hit in once.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
Thank you. That's only the 5th time I heard of this in the past 3 days. Alright, so this is a challenge I'm just going to get done. No matter, I'm going to do retries like a normal playthrough, okay? I keep reconfirming that. I want this to be crystal clear, whoever shows up here. Because we're like, well, technically you failed, that means you died. And I'm like, no. If I could do this in one shot...
You found it, Sly. This is where Raleigh's gang of crabs stashes his sunken treasure. Use your
Apparently
blast
50...
The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great. Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it. Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another. To earn a treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
Now, if I could do this in one shot, it'd be fucking amazing, but... It's now when they're all going to start spawning from all the corners. That's when the real problem is. Because a couple of times I got to almost there, the first shot, and they just spawned the crabs all right on top of the treasure chest, basically. Even though technically they don't spawn, they waddle, they crawl to... So I'm really trying to focus on killing the crabs really first. I'm just trying to keep that momentum and killing the treasure chest. I'm hoping I get this first shot. But knowing my luck, that's not going to happen. I think this challenge would have been far more easier and accessible to everyone if they didn't worry about, like, one. Like, you get, like, oh, you need, if 3 treasure chests get in there. Am I really doing this first shot?
Congratulations, you did it!
I never done that the first try in a run before. That's gonna be my strat for now on. Just focus on killing the crabs. That's awesome. But I'm not gonna say anything. I'm keep knocking on this wood here. I'm not gonna take any risky paths. I'm just gonna keep pursuing. We have a whole trilogy of games to go through. And if I actually do it within a couple streams, dude. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna record and put in a YouTube video every attempt I get to the final boss and what death counter I'm at. So I don't have to record the whole stream, you know? Oof. Yeah. The Miss Ruby, the piranha thing, that literally took me 3 hours to do one time. After it was so annoying. Man, the voice acting is so good in this game. The only one that's kind of subpar is Sly's. Oh! That was bullshit there. Okay, I guess my no-hit run's gone. Luckily, I'm close enough to getting the... But again, I'm just going to have to be careful. Alright, there we go. Luckily in this game, once a guard is alerted, they don't follow unless they're right next to each other. Oh, I almost got hit there. Alright, I'm just gonna try to dodge this guy.
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more
Alright.
Hey, Sly, hit the select button to bring up your mission.
Hello. We're heading... This is Death 4, heading to fight Raleigh. So, I'm gonna have you watch this, and we'll see if I keep it in. And hopefully I don't get hit.
How delightful. We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests.
Listen, Raleigh, wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect
Yeah, for
company.
some reason the alpha, Sly was like really dark for no reason. And he was just a white texture.
Finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by what? Bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
I think he's the
Bring it
best
on.
voice acted character in this game, dude. It's so believable and like and goofy at the same time. Alright. In the alpha, it just had the 5 phases, and that was it. I remember doing this on the casual one. It took me forever to do this. It was so stupid. Oh, I got hit. God damn it. Oh, that was stupid. I forgot. Oh, almost got hit again. Fuck. Oh! That was stupid. Come on, man. Alright, Luke. Don't do it here, please. Ah, shit. Alright. As long as you don't get hit, that's all that matters. Oh! Oh. Alright, this might be it. This is so stupid. Good thing I had those horseshoes. Alright, this should be it. Alright, this is the last one. Just gotta jump, dude. Oh, thank you.
You've beaten me.
Well, okay. I'll see you if I ever get the mugshot.
You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew.
Oh, nice.
With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your... We're all set to go.
It had been a while
Nostalgia-wise,
since
this
I'd
is
been back
my
in the
favorite
US. Next up,
episode of the first game.
Notorious Mugshot. Ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter. A neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be picked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boom town.
Sly. I thought you said Mesa City was going to be loud and busy. This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the ninja spire jump?
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So, jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
Oh shit, yeah, I need fucking coin. I'm gonna fucking die. Alright, death counter. Oh, it's doing so good.
Sly! Come in! Sly! Do you read me?
Yeah, I read you. Loud and very loud.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Trying to break into police headquarters does that.
Get over it, Bentley. You're safe in the van. I'm the thief here. I've got to steal that file from Inspector Carmelita Fox.
Well, count on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy. Got their security system totally scoped. To get inside, you're gonna have to go through that air vent.
All right, I'm going in.
And don't forget you got me at the wheel, Sly. All you gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep that engine running, Murray. I'll be down in no time. Hey, Bentley, I think I'm seeing things. Must be vertigo or something. Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really? I've read about this. Master raccoon thieves are able to sense thieving opportunities, which manifest themselves as unexplainable blue auras. According to my research, all you have to do is get near them and hold down the circle button, and you should perform a super sneaky master thief move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Be extra careful here, Sly. Break one of those laser beams and you'll set off the alarms. Not to mention, you'll be fried to a crisp. Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door. Way to go, Sly. This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's
Nice job! You got it! If you come down through the fire escape and head through the parking lot, we'll be waiting in the getaway van.
Criminal!
Yeah, if I learned how to glitch my way through all the cutscenes, it'd be a lot easier.
Carmelita, I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
You can't escape me, raccoon!
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book, the Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialize in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly.
Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the X button to select things.
I've already plotted a route to our first target.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle o' Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
I didn't die. You have a challenge.
Hey, Sly! I just spotted something that's going to complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's hideout.
No problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay, but remember, you can only climb on certain objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct, but do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah, relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Ugh.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights? One careless step, and you'll be subjected to acute combustion.
You done whining? Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you alive, partner. Fortunately for you, I launched these signal repeaters throughout Raleigh's fortress. Get close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Raleigh is hiding out.
You know, that blimp looks more like a machine than a hideout.
You're right, Sly. That is a storm machine. It's the reason why it never stops raining around here.
That explains all the wrecked ships.
But why would Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Beats me. But rain or shine, I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets in my way, it's on.
Nice job so far, Sly. To get over the next gate, you'll need to grab onto this hook using your cane. Just jump and hit the circle button.
Got it. Jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the restroom again. I'm gonna get more to drink, but I don't think I'm gonna drink as fast as I did that time, so. All right, let's continue. God damn it, not this stupid glitch again. Get me out of here. Like it works, but why did it... Oh. I'm stupid. Guess it wasn't a glitch, I just thought... I guess in the second game, the Banyaku-Com is R3 or click the right analog stick. So I guess that's what our muscle memory's doing.
That large vault has got to be somehow related to those clues.
Alright, so my goal for the stream is to go further beyond my last one, where I did the very opening mission for Mugshots area. Then I went to the turret section. No. I did the Murray racing thing. Did that. And then I was doing the turret section and I immediately killed Murray.
Looks like
That's the furthest I got.
location on this boat. If Raleigh's really as smart as his police files suggest, then that's where I'll find him.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine, but I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow them to your objectives.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral. Wow, you found a lucky charm. That'll protect you when you take any damage.
Oh shit, forgot to get the gold, another horseshoe. Well, that was kind of close there. Almost got hit by the thorn brushes. And the way I died was from a dog. An opening mission to Mugshot. Shame.
Better close those furnace doors. Jump and press the square button. That'll slam them shut. Eureka! We're in the engine room. My analysis tells me that if you trace the spinning crankshaft all the way back to its source, you'll find Raleigh's treasure key and sabotage his machine while slide. Hold down the circle button near the blue stealth auras to perform super sneaky thief moves.
Oh. I don't know why it didn't catch me swinging there, but... Ugh, I don't know, I'm just nervous. I don't know why I didn't hit him the first time. What the hell? Oh no. What the hell? Why am I... hello? Okay, good. I thought I had to restart the whole level again. I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I'm not trying to speed.
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more clues.
Oh, okay, wrong side.
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more clues.
I mean, if I could find the glitch that just gets me right to Raleigh, I wouldn't mind doing that. I would consider that no death run and everything. I'm just trying to defeat the game, that's all that matters. Yeah, it's so annoying. The fuck? What the hell? That was bullshit. I should not got hit there. That was so dumb. I was doing what I'm supposed to do. Jump and square. Jump and square. It's so dumb. I mean, so dumb. Oh, yeah. I can already tell this run's gonna be shit. So I'm still gonna try to be careful. Don't get me wrong. I just... Oh, sorry.
Jackpot, Sly! Look at all this stuff! Must be worth millions! And you know what that means? Tighter security. You're gonna have to be extra sneaky to get the treasure key here.
What was that? Why did I... Okay, good. How about to say, if he's just gonna jump on me and hit me, I'd be like, fuck you. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. The first time I made it here, or last time, it triggered the... Actually, no, I did good last time. No, I triggered the death laser. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'll be right back again. My bladder sucks. Alright, I'm back.
Temperature's reading way off the charts in here. This must be the power source for the storm machine.
Yes. Alright, I'm not having that shit happen to me again. That was so stupid. They glitched me out and then...
Sly, see that machine wheel? If my knowledge of mechanical engineering serves me right, applying significant rotational torque to achieve maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
I think this is literally the only level in the game that even matters. I'm trying to think of any other level. Alright, so my no-hit run is out of the order and stuff like that. So my best bet is to just survive. Like I said, my goal is to try to get past that turret section, mugshots area. Oh, son of a bitch. I got too cocky there. I thought I could jump to the side, but no. Come on, man. I hit him. I swung and hit him. Now, let's see. Hopefully I get the crab thing. Like in one shot like I did last time. That was awesome. I wish every level had an opportunity like that. Just give me horseshoe and the main...
Hey, Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
Wow, I even listened to that advice and just straight up ignored it and thought, based off a slight. Man, I'm dumb. I am so dumb.
Those rats got pegged.
Raleigh, appears to have booby-trapped this entire place.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Don't you get it, Sly? If you step on that rug, forget about becoming a master thief. You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty risky and very unsanitary.
Only one way to find out.
So far, so good. I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
That was close. What's up, Samson? Hey, careful. Careful of the wires, Samson. Careful your tail. Alright. Let's see how much battery I have. Okay, 100%. You don't knock my phone down. Ah, shit, son of a bitch. Joy-Cam. Alright, hold on a second. Technical difficulties. All right.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way up to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its.
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good angle with this. Alright, looks like we're good there. You can see less of the game, but whatever, it's fine. Let's try my luck again. Alright, aim for the crabs, Luke. Aim for the crabs, alright? You don't want to get the crabs in real life, or the clap, whatever it is. You don't need it in video games either. Unless they're a good person, then.
The left analog stick controls the sub. Give it a try. Great! Use the right analog stick to fire its gun. That's it. Remember, you can always drive the sub in one direction while firing in another. To earn a treasure key, you'll need to collect all 40 chests. Do not let a crab take one into a tube.
I was about to say that was bullshit if that happened. Oh, I thought I was gonna lose right there. Fuck me. Nice, one time. Let's go. That ain't got ridiculous. They got really ridiculous at the end. Okay. God damn it. Oh, cool. Alright, I'm just going to try to run away from any of them possible, especially the floppers. That fucker curved up. That's bullshit. Oh yeah. This is definitely gonna get demonetized if I ever catch this one. Nice, let's go. So far I don't get hit 3 times. Alright. We're at Raleigh's again.
Hey, Sly, hit the select button to bring up your mission.
Hello everybody. I failed immediately the next mission into Mugshots area. So this is death count 5. So I'll let you show the boss fight. And hopefully I don't get hit this time.
We have a guest. The only thing is,
I hate unexpected guests.
Listen, Raleigh. Wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect company.
Oh,
I'm ever so sorry.
how sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have.
Well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by what? Bloating to gargantuan size
And squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are.
Bring it on.
Nice, Luke. Nice, Luke. I think it's the last round, right? Yep. Nice. No hit. Let's go.
Me.
All right, see you later.
Gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You'll see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thievius
All right, I'm gonna use the
held
restroom
detailed
again,
instructions
so
on how to perform
see you in
my
a bit.
ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's Ninja Spire Jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
I took the liberty of pinning your mission map up on the wall. You can use it to warp directly to any levels you've already visited.
All
We're
right.
all set to go to
Okay. I didn't get hit, so I'm pretty good.
It had been a while since I'd been back in the
Now I'm gonna
US.
still try to not get hit.
Next up, the notorious Mugshot, ruthless muscle of the Fiendish Five. What he lacked in brains, he definitely made up for in brawn. Turns out he wasn't always that way. He grew up as the run of the litter, a neighborhood weakling. The only friends he could turn to were usually found on the big screen. It was there that he spotted his first gangster, and he knew instantly that that's what he wanted to be. He spent the rest of his youth working real hard to get there, fueled on his dreams of great power and respect. With enough perspiration, he realized that dream. He'd become a hard-boiled, street-brawling, tough-as-nails gangster, ensuring that he'd never be kicked on or pushed around again. So he's holed up in Mesa City, huh? I've always wanted to go to that thriving American boom town.
No, just some people were buying, I can tell. Sorry to bring attention to it. I'm not that smart.
Hey, Sly. I thought you said Mesa City was going to be loud and busy. This looks more like a ghost town.
Something's happened. Where is everyone?
I don't know, but it's starting to give me the creeps. What do you say we take off?
And miss all the fun? Besides, I want to try out that new move I got from Raleigh's section of the Thievius Raccoonus.
You mean the Ninja Spire jump?
Yeah, do me a favor and read me the instructions again.
To landeth safely upon diminutive points, leapeth lively and presseth the triggering device with the round geometrical object emblazoned upon it.
So jump and hit the circle button to land on narrow spots.
That's a rough translation.
What's with those flashing lights?
The latest in high-tech security. Electronic floor sensors. Step on them and you're a goner.
Nice touch.
They're safe to walk on while flashing, but it also means they're about to switch to a different sector.
Nice so far. Alright, I'm gonna immediately head to the driving section, which is kind of a safe space for me. I don't have to worry about dying, but I'm gonna do the same route as last time. Just to make it easier. I'm gonna do that and then the turret section, which is probably the hardest level for me, since the aiming is really bad. Because there's a very minuscule lag input between what I tell my controller to do and then what get registered in my, the game.
Okay, so we know he's here somewhere, but how are we supposed to find him? Mesa City is a big place.
Given that he's a bulldog, it seems only reasonable to assume that he'd choose to live in a giant fire hydrant.
That's some sound logic, Sly. Now
That's
just
logic,
need to
but it's also
find a way to
racist.
break
Our
into the
species is.
building's base.
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something.
You know what? I'll just do the hard one first. Get over with.
It's the boss. You know, I need a voice to admit that maybe driving everyone out of town, while necessary to set up shop, might have taken a hit out of their business.
Alright, this is the hardest one. Luckily,
Murray is in position to make
I just
a run
can't
for this
hit
key.
Murray.
Okay, so what do I do?
Provide some covering fire for him with that blasting station.
Sweet.
Use the left analog stick to aim and press the square button to fire.
I'll do my best.
Time to move, Sly. No! Oh no!
Alright, I'm trying not to get me hit.
Oh! Bingo!
Oh, I thought I hit him again. My god damn it. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was afraid I was gonna hit the nuclear waste.
Nice!
Thank you.
Halfway.
Don't give me anxiety like that, man. Alright, so the most dangerous part is with dogs that go really quickly. Okay. Ah, damn it. That's what I'm saying, how fast are you?
Done. Oh no!
God damn it! Aim for him, piece of shit! Oh.
Way to go!
Oh. Exactly 2 hours too. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. It's like, god damn it. It just, some reason, doesn't let me control it. It only gives me, like, a fixed position. It's so stupid. Oh. So I definitely need to get all my... Get all... Okay. Oh, about to say that thing had that automatic tracking thing like in Sly 2. I would be fucking. That is so stupid. I can't dodge that. It's... I need to get money as possible.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun toting dogs hunting like a pack.
stupid. Thank you. Come on, I hit him. Okay. There's a lot more coins than I remember they giving me.
you need more clues. Sly, this giant roulette wheel is spinning too fast to jump counterclockwise around it. You'll have to jump in the other direction to try to land on the green section.
Okay. Alright, I'm tied key-wise. How'd you know I'm not? I'm better last time. Only got one key then. Alright, I'm the furthest I've been so far. Okay.
Murray, what's going on down there?
Well, I drove to this hot dog stand for a quick snack, and the next thing you know, I'm getting challenged to a race by these gangster dogs.
Is there a key in it for the winner?
Yeah, 3 times around the track for a key.
It's all you, man. Drive the van with the left analog stick. And if you manage to pick up any nitro power-ups, you can get a boost
Now,
by
since I
pressing
can't
the
die
square
here,
button. Go get 'em.
if I fail, it doesn't matter. It'd be awesome if it gets us the first try, but... I kind of restart because the person in first place already passed the finish line. There's no point in me wasting time. I'll be doing fine if I didn't fall over. Nice. I don't know how many times that was. I think it was 5 or 6. Probably 5. Alright, I'll be right back. All right.
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Mugshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
So how do we get in?
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator. But you need all 7 keys to open it up.
I'm on it.
I know there's a cutscene there, so I was trying to cut the time to. Wish you luck.
Yuck, these rooftops are filthy. Well, they are the only way to get to the key, since my locator tells me it's in a jewel case somewhere near Mugshot's penthouse.
Well, 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 look who just walked into my crosshairs. Sly Cooper.
About time you showed up, Miss Fox. Was getting worried about you. Thought you took a wrong turn somewhere back in Paris.
The only one making wrong turns is you, Sly. I'd suggest you surrender before I paralyze you with my good friend, the shock pistol.
Now see, a girl whose best friend's a firearm's got issues. A little dinner, a little dancing. I think I can help you out.
Sounds romantic. As long as you don't mind dining in jail.
Nah, I hear the service is lousy.
Once I catch you, you'll know for yourself.
Ugh, man, it's getting nervous. Whew. Nice. Oh my god, that was so close. Oh. Actually, I don't need to go over there. I don't have any clues, so. Whoa! 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 What the fuck? Whoa! Why is she so quick? Oh my god! What the hell?
I'm gonna hunt you down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
Man, that was bullshit though. That should not have been a no hit. I was ahead of her. Ugh. Alright, how much coin do I have? Damn it. Okay.
See those neon tubes? I know they look like you can't climb on them, but with your thieving skills, I bet you could pull it off.
It's just so much easier, so I don't have to collect all the clues or anything. Ooh.
I got a voice message for the two-bit thief who's making off with all my treasure keys. You dead, Pally? If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna fit you with your own pair of cement buddy slippers. You hear me? Your lunch mate, joint?
I don't know what's going wrong with my... Man, this level is so quick without getting any of the clues. Oh, fuck. God damn it. That was just pure luck. In my opinion, I should have got caught. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why the game's What the hell? Why is the game glitching out for? All right. Oh my god, I almost got hit there. Okay, yeah, actually, I need to get coins first. I need... So, what level has coins? Okay, nope, not that one. So I'm definitely not going to Mugshot without two horseshoes. Like, totally. Alright, yeah, this has the most. All right. Alright, we're still on Death Counter 5, and we're getting the mugshot. So I'm going to show you the fight and everything, and hopefully I keep going.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick. Hey, wait a second. I seen that stick before.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
Your father? Wow. You're a Cooper? You know, that Thingus Rackamagookus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
What? What, are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock.
Oh man, this is scary.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Okay, I got a spare upstairs.
Oh man, I'm scared, I'm scared. What? I jumped before that bullshit. Okay, nope, no, 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 no. Oh, shit! Well... Ugh. All right, but I did do it right. You know what? I'm gonna erase it, and then I'm just gonna... Alright, since I deleted it... Alright, let me change stream. All right. All right, one more time. I'll be right back. Hello, YouTube. I just ended my challenge for tonight. I know if I basically spent an hour and a half playing the game, trying to do my unchallenge. I'm going to make a YouTube video to explain my challenge further on. So now I'm just gonna watch some YouTube and might play a different PlayStation 2 game, or might play another game from Steam. Who knows? Oh shit. Nope. Copyright music. Nope.
Up until this point, everything's okay, you know? We go to the baggage thing. The bags ain't coming, yeah? Everybody else has got the bags, right? And then the police just come around with guns and say to me, right, you, boom, hands up in the air, this and that. Oh, no, right, now we're The childhood was all a bit rough. I had a stutter. I couldn't speak English till I was 4, and I couldn't even...
Yeah, that's the thing about all of these people. Like, they have terrible childhoods. So the people that do, you know, hardcore drugs, to the people that, you know, are murderers, most of the time they just have a terrible childhood. Some people just do it because they have mental illness too. So it's not rational to consider anyone that does crime to be mentally sound, but you can't just let them get away with it though. So that's the thing. I'm assuming he did some time, you know. If he was on the run, he would not show up on this interview thing. Either Jubilee or this Unilad thing.
really top, probably. Loads of getting caught, black, getting spat on, people trying to burn houses down. I was on my own, lone wolf, no friends, nobody there. It was just me, just taking shit. And that's when I became a doorman. It was from the doorman, I started training myself, started box, kick steroids. So I was buying them, taking them, and the other doorman, they wanted them as well. So I went, okay, I'll get some as well. So originally...
Okay, so doorman. I'm assuming he means bodyguard, or like a door-to-door sales type thing for drugs or something, like in a shitty neighborhood. I was going to countries, huh?
I was going to countries like Turkey, Spain, Greece, just bringing back a few £100 worth, and I like 4 times my money on it. And then it got to a stage where I worked with...
That's nice.
And thought, right, listen, let's take the massive stage here.
So you're an ant in the ant colony for drugs, or he's his own independent smuggler. So like Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Let's bring this in ourselves instead of these small little things we're doing, yeah? Let's just go and do it properly. So we sourced a place, and the cheapest place to buy steroids is Karachi, Pakistan.
Steroids?
Radioactive.
Why would you smuggle steroids? Like, are they illegal in a lot of like Middle Eastern Europe or something?
Taliban were
Or, you know, Middle East?
kidnapping everybody, and we were Sikh boys, Indian Sikhs, and so we were told, you don't want to be going there. Me, I didn't go about that, yeah? I just thought, no, I'm doing this. When we landed there, yeah, when it's chemists, yeah, they said, no, we can't supply any more than this. We only have 5 ampules available. I said, no, we need 150,000. Yeah, they went, no, well, we can't, you know, that's impossible anyway. Went to 3, 4.
Damn, dude, this guy has balls, or I think he's more stupid, but like, hey, he's trying to get that bag somehow, you know, it's respectable, but, you know, if he just did this to literally anything else, he would be perfectly fine, right?
And then this one got it and scampered across. That was that. And then my cousins were looking at me thinking, right, Chet, are you in control of this? I went, yes, I am in control of this. Then he told me, come back here tomorrow, 2 p.m. And everything was sorted. And he was man of his word. It was all there, done, dusted.
Yeah, right. I bet he's gonna be like, oh, this person stole from me.
I used to go through Karachi airport and bypass all security. The first time round,
Wow, he was actually right.
Open them up, full of steroids, bam, all of it. And I said,
Huh.
And they were looking and went, no, you can't take all this through. We go, no, listen, we're trainers, you know.
Lucky devil.
They go, no. And then they noticed a porn mag. And then one of them picked it up and I went, do you want it? He goes, yeah. All right, yeah, listen. I said, 2 more, yeah? 1 for each case, yeah, and we walk. He goes, all right, okay.
Huh. You know, it's kind of weird. You know, like Al Capone, like, the reason why he got in jail is because of tax reasons. It's just dumb. That's why I really think drugs should be legalized, you know, because of, okay, whatever. But, drugs should be legalized so we don't have people working jobs like this. And they could be actually productive members of society, help the world a better place. But, you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Went through customs, got the bags, and then a big sigh, high fives for 6 weeks, and then we hit it up again. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just pull off confidence, you could do literally anything. And that's clearly what he's... So, I mean, you did it yourself or you hired somebody to do that for you. So you were just making the money transfers?
I'd pay for
God
trips,
damn,
pay for
dude.
holiday, pay for all expenses. If they wanted to pay for that as well, and then I'd give them a grand in the hand afterwards. Really, I would just pick people who I know who aren't open their mouth to the police if anything happens. They will take it on the chin. That is the whole point of a mule, really. 2 mules. I flew from Newcastle to Barcelona, Barcelona to Karachi, and then from Karachi to Alicante. Up until this point, everything's okay, you know. We go to the baggage thing. The bags ain't coming here. Everybody else has got the bags, right? And then the police just come around with guns and say to me, right, you, boom, hands up in the air, this and that. Oh, no, right now, and then
First portion of the story.
the worst wing, the worst country, and we're the worst people. The Russians had a click, the Germans had a click, the South Americans had a click, the Moroccans and Algerians, the Muslims, they had a click. But I'm neither of any of these people. But I was just on my own. I didn't fit in anywhere here. I just had to do the work on my own there. And I've done it. Do the work is knocking people out, baby. That's what doing the work is.
I mean, I guess you have to do what you have to do. He probably was like, he got even more strong without steroids. Just like, fuck. I mean, that's what I would do if I was in jail. Like, literally, I have like an hour a day to do what I want. I'm just sitting with some other people. Hopefully, they don't fucking rape me. So I'm just going to be like, ooh. And I'll get fucking swole. And of course, I have to shave my hair. Or if I don't have to shave my hair, you know, it is what it is. I'll get jacked. I mean, what else am I going to do in prison? You know, I'm going to come back and be like, super respectful, and you know, most likely I'll try to do content creation again, because there's no, since you could create on your own, you don't need someone's approval, and I'll just probably do that, and I'll just work in some like factory type setting until I get my, you know, wits about me. That's how I would do. Get muscled out, you know, and never commit something again unless, you know, life happens. Yeah, that's what fucking sucks about the justice system anywhere. You literally could pay him off or have a lawyer just like Saul Goodman, and just, you know, get what you want. And the people actually do it regularly, you know, have a normal free lawyer or paid lawyer, they have to deal with a lot more strain, and you're going to be doing more time most likely, you know. And if you're African American too, you're just really shot out of luck, you know.
Shorts and a vest, and this was like October. No, this was November, I think. And I was training in the gym, and I was like excited. Everybody was like hugging me, saying, "Oh, you're going home, yeah." So I gave away all my clothes. I gave away everything. Didn't realize I was that happy. I got on a plane, coughed, just in my shorts and vest, took me to Gatwick. The 3
All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Obviously you probably understand what happens next, but I'm just in case someone, they get pissed off at me, I'm gonna put that in chat. All right. Yeah, I saw like the Corpse Husband did that 2.5 hour reading of that whole story, which I assume is like an ARG or something. I really don't believe that shit is real, but god damn it. God, I don't even want to watch that shit. You know, let's see my subscription. Nope.
When you imagine a monarch, you probably think of a man or a beautiful lady covered with jewels, sitting in a high armchair and wearing a gold crown, right? But can you imagine a baby in that position? Probably not. But this has happened throughout history. Some of the youngest people to become monarchs were less than a year old. Some were
I
even
guess
crowned
that's
in the womb.
true.
But that doesn't mean that they started ruling at birth. Until they came of age, baby kings and queens were supported by a regent. This figure was legally entitled to rule until the minor monarch came of age, and was often a mother, uncle, grandmother, or grandfather. Sometimes these regents fulfilled their role, keeping the kingdom cohesive until the child assumed the throne. Other times, the regent was seduced by greed and power. Were all the young heirs to the throne always successful? Sadly, no. But there were remarkable monarchs who made such a strong impact on their kingdoms. They often managed to rule for long periods, leaving as their legacy a strong country and many descendants. Others.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm not that interested, but just in case. Just in case, I ain't risking anything. School life, man. That was like me trying to feel like I'm like super emotionally mature watching that stuff in high school. That was not even close. Aw, look at him. He's like, whoa, camera. Camera. What? Oh man, it's like perfect suspension, you know. Oh, cutie pie. Yeah. All right, let's do it again. Look at the good boy or girl. Look at him just sitting like a human. Old guilty boy, young kitty. He's like, well, I like it, but I don't like it. Aw. Yes. Aw. He's like, oh, I felt good, also bad. That looks like my Cat Sam song. It's slightly more gray than black. Yeah. Oh man, look at that fluff boy. Fluffity fluff fluff McGee. Alright. We all need that stuff in life. Vampire deer.
So there I was playing Persona 4 on the PlayStation 2, and we all remember Persona 4, right? Great game, the best modern Persona game, hands down.
Well, hang on there, Donald. That's a bunch of malarkey.
Oh,
we all know Persona 5 is the best modern Persona game.
Nope, no way.
It has an unforgettable style,
Unforgettable
great
game.
characters, amazing confidants,
Not
and
even
deep
close.
social commentary that probably went right over your head.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Have you even played another Persona game, Joe?
You know I have.
There's more games in the series than just 5, you know. It's the worst game in the franchise, hands down.
No doubt.
Worse than your administration, which is...
Oh man, that's God, I can't even. That's awesome, bro. Awesome, bro. But it's too quick for me. Yeah, apparently there's some scientists that are like figuring out how to like de-ageify people, and they're planning to use it for like you know, mental Alzheimer's and general dementia stuff. Like I would use that shit. I don't mind living forever as long as I don't get killed. Like I don't want to die. I mean, I don't want kids either, so I mean, I know there's gonna be a lot of kids around, but like goddamn. You know what? I think I'm just going to end stream. Let's go. Oh man, M4 is not on. The 1 second. Ugh. Yeah, he's being a good caddy. Alright. Talking about Breaking Bad. The same thing, dude. Stop reposting the same video over and over again. You know what? I don't really care. Good luck with the stream. Stream.
We started off with a raise. Thank you so much.
All right.